Welcome to An American Accent. Today we're going to look at the pronunciation of B and V in English. When you produce a V, which is a continuing sound, your top teeth are firmly planted on the bottom lip. There should be no air coming between the teeth and the lip. If you're not really closing that, it might sound like a B. And do not allow your upper lip to come down to meet the lower lip. Then it will sound like a B. So make sure you hold it up. If you have a hard time doing that, you can hold here and then let go and see if you can keep it in place. B, however, is a stop sound. You cannot hold it. All you can do is repeat it. B. So you first have a stop of airflow and then release. B. Ba 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 ba. And your mouth is completely closed. If you keep it a little bit open, it's going to sound a little bit like a V. So this is confusing. You have to really close your lips. B. And that is also in medial and final position. Spanish speakers have a special difficulty with this for a couple of different reasons. For one thing, their B sound is not really quite like an English B, and a V sound is not quite like an English V either. On top of that, they have both the letters, but both of them can sound the same. So in front of or at the beginning of a word, it tends to be more like a B, regardless of which letter it is. And if it's in medial or final position, it's more like a V because there's not that stop easily in the middle of a word or at the end of a word. So be aware of that a V in the beginning of a word in English might come out like a B if you're not careful, and the opposite, a B in the middle or at the end of a word might come out like a V if you don't stop the airflow. So here's a little practice. Ban, van. Best, best. Notice how there's a lot more energy going into keeping the lips together or keeping the top teeth on the bottom lip. Boat, vote. And in the middle of a word like robber, you actually have to really stop the airflow or it will sound like a V. Robber. Ability. Cupboard. Covered. And finally, some words that have the opposite of what the tendency is for a Spanish speaker. V at the beginning and B in the middle or at the end. Vibe or vibration. Verb. I often hear things like verve instead. Viable. So just make sure that you stop the airflow for a B, really close your mouth, and for a V, that the top lip does not come down to almost meet the bottom lip, and that your teeth are firmly on the bottom lip. Hopefully this is helpful to you. If it is, please like and subscribe, maybe share with a friend. Thanks for watching. See you next time.